The Australian Prime Minister was blunt. Expect the worst, she said. Something the people of Queensland are getting used to.
Sandbagging and obviously preparing for the worst.
Last month it was torrential rain and devastating floods. This afternoon, Queenslanders were getting ready for a tropical storm.
Oh, tropical storm.
Meteorologists warned it to be the worst the nation has ever seen.
If it hits as big as it's going to hit, the house won't even be here tomorrow, so...
Well, go for it, amigo.
Typhoon Yasi fast approaching.
At least the Australians are going to be ahead of the game. They are in 2012 now, day after tomorrow's show, you know what I mean? Competition is none.
Across the region, high schools and leisure centres doubled up as emergency shelters. This shopping mall in Cairns was full to the brim. The queue for a spot on the concrete.
End of the world, man.
6 o'clock in the morning. We managed to get in as many people as we can. Obviously,
End of the world. Neighbours. Everybody needs good neighbours. Especially when you got a fucking cyclone. Shoot!
People living inland were told to move to higher ground. And those on the coast were given a final warning.
Run.
It's now or never.
It's now or never.
No one of the worst cyclones the country has ever seen. Our senior correspondent James Mates reports.
Australians like to call themselves the lucky country. In the western state of Queensland, they are not feeling lucky tonight.
No, bet
The
not.
waters from the worst floods in a generation have barely drained away, and now hit possibly the worst storm in the country's history.
Crikey. It's true.
What at one stage was measured as a Category 5 cyclone, the strongest there is, hit the North Queensland coast during the night across a front 400 miles wide.
That's big.
For days, people have been
But
urged to leave.
It's going to get bigger.
Anyone still there now is officially on their own.
Uh-oh.
These are not conditions in which we can send out emergency workers. These are not conditions where you can put up a helicopter to do a winch rescue.
No.
All of that is now beyond the realms of possibility.
You know that.
Tens of thousands of people have only been able to evacuate as far as emergency shelter. One British backpacker
True.
told us by phone what he could see.
Don't know when I might have another slice of bread again.
The wind blows in every direction. Just watching the debris.
Hang in there, James. You can make it, amigo.
Bits of iron, being buildings, and slamming cars.
Where there is still power, people have been talking to us via
2012
Skype
shit.
from what they hope is a place of safety.
We decided to stick it out. We got a strong room in our house, and we're just hoping for the best. But you having not been through those kind of winds before, you could never predict what's going to
Day
happen,
after tomorrow.
what it can take out.
With the day just breaking in Queensland, the first assessments of the damage to both life
And you know what?
property will soon be possible.
It's going to be a lot more.
The pictures suggest that it's going to have been severe. As it hit land, Cyclone Yasi was downgraded to a Category 3 storm, which may have spared the people here the worst. That will be a small blessing on a very bad
Yeah, but what about the snowstorm in the USA? A major storm hitting US and Canada. A bitter winter storm stretching, check this out, amigos, 2,000 miles. That's 3,200 kilometers. Is crippling swathes, swathes of the US and Canada with heavy snow, rain, and high winds. At least 10 deaths were blamed on the storm, including a New York man fatally, that means he's gone, amigos, burned, oh my goodness, final destination, burned trying to light cooking fuel. More than 20 inches, that's 51 centimeters of snow fell on Chicago, bringing the typically bustling city to a frozen halt, as if Bigfoot, Frosty the Snowman, and Sasquatch had said, Southern Ontario in Canada, Canada, seemed to have escaped the worst of the storm. But don't worry, amigos, we've got something else for them. With 15 to 20 centimeters of snow accumulating. That's major storm mashing up the US and Canada. Bitter winds, storm stretching 3,200 kilometers, mother lovers. I thank you.